Surveying Nottingham's derelict epicentre, we could not wait to head down to see what treasures lay within. In today's Urbandoned video, we are showcasing our exploration of the abandoned Guild Hall police and fire station from 2021. Sat crumbling for more than a decade in the city's heart, join us as we venture inside to discover what remains.
Here we are. Take a look at our most incredible artefact.
Is that it? I think it is. Oh my god, it's the one. Quick! Whee! Wow. Gosh, I can't believe it. Amazing, isn't it? So beautiful. I just wanna. Do you remember what he said? Oh yeah.
This is the third issue of the official Urbandoned magazine. It contains their best articles yet. Many unseen photographs and even more surprises inside.
With the morning bells ringing out across the city centre, you join us patiently waiting for more light to enter the colossal structure beneath us, having entered secretly in the dark. This was one of few visits to the property in 2021, this time hoping to cover the impressive Nottingham Guild Hall, where we expected the better architecture to lie. First, however, we could take in the spectacular sunrise. This should be open. Oh, definitely in. Oh, this is all cells. Oh my god. This is so cool. I think everything is barred. This might be the biggest set of cells that I've seen. The lights are on in these rooms where the convict could talk to their family and friends for a brief duration. Really old cells. I like the colour scheme as well. It's like a light green and a red. Quite a few bits of papers and stuff left in this one. This definitely was a cell for more than one person, almost like a holding one, I imagine, where big groups will be kept, awaiting for judgment. So we were just in A wing, now moving into B. I imagine that these would probably go up in level of seriousness about the person in the cell. These look a lot more serious. There's less necessities. In the other one there was like a shower area, a storage area, an IT networking space, but these are just cells. Obviously there'd be a toilet somewhere, but they're not as frequent as they were. And there they are, yeah, a lot different. The other one actually had a proper toilet with a backrest. But these are definitely the real deal. Didn't even take out the piping out of this one. This is really cool, just on the wall in a cell. It's a Nottingham Forest football season calendar. And there's no date as far as I can see, but it must be old. Because it seems they were in the Premier League playing against Chelsea and Liverpool, etc. Man United. And someone was filling in the scores and then stopped in January of this year. Finally, I think this staircase will take us out of the cells. Oh, by the ceiling, this is a really grand room. Wow. Well, this is one of the central courts. Really like the woodwork. Built between 1887 and 88, the Guild Hall was constructed to replace outdated premises nearby. At a cost of £128,000, 13 million today, the vast site contained the Magistrates' Court, police station and fire department.
I really like the old font and artistic details on this bench. It's a shame about the graffiti.
This architecture's unreal.
I know, look at those lights.
The size comparison of Theo to this room.
Yeah, it's massive when you're down here. That archway itself is huge.
It was quite incredible walking through the few courts and the grand interconnecting hall between them, visualising many ornate features, fascinating plaques and memorials still on show. In the centre of Nottingham, it felt obscene that something so special could be left without purpose. It's a really nice plaque. Keeps the same font that was in the courtroom. It's all the mayors of this city. From as early as 1920. How tragic that this is just left. From the street level, the Guild Hall is stunning too. Only the blackboard's a telling sign that it is now defunct. In 1996, all magistrates were transferred to a new building, with this site occupied by Nottingham City Council until 2010, when they vacated the struggling complex for modern offices next to the railway station. Since then, with few plans suggested, the entire plot has gradually fallen into a state of disrepair. This is Crown Court number 1.
I wonder how similar it is to number 2.
Oh, it is a replica.
Yeah, it's just the balconies on the other side.
Yeah. It's the exact same, even the ceiling looks like a carbon copy. Get a close-up of the intricate details carved into the wood.
This side that we came into the lobby from, it's a complete replica to the other. Looks like we've entered an admin section. The floor's really nice in here.
The doorways as well.
I know, so intricate.
I like this banister a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So ornate, considering just in the admin area.
And right at the end of this corridor is this bridge. That would take you into the fire station section, but that is not opening. Quite an old printer machine. Looks like it dates back to the 60s by the logo. I'm not surprised this was left, to be honest. It looks quite outdated. Oh, this floor. I love a chessboard floor in the building. Don't see them often. Usually in the hospital though. Just look like offices. Anything expensive has been taken out, it's just the cheap furniture that remains.
This area would have been another entrance. There's a sign to the right there saying welcome to the Guild Hall.
It's a weird triangular doorway halfway up the staircase. The sunlight coming in creates really beautiful scenes in these wide, tall corridors. I like the colour scheme here. Let's have a look in the training and conference room. Oh yeah. Very dated windows, although it seems the room has been refurbished at some point. Some more files, I saw some in the last room. Oh yeah, have a good time reading through some of these. There's also a map of the city, but I'm not going to show that. And some Christmas decorations.
At the end of this corridor, it seems to loop us back round to above the lobby. So this should be quite grand in here. Yeah, as you can see, it returns back to this blue and green theme. And just as I was saying about the plaques, there's another massive one there. That's really old.
Making our way through mainly decaying council offices on the upper floors, every now and then we would find a detail that highlighted the structure's age and significance.
Details so fine on the roof. Really makes it worth seeing. The green colour scheme's continued, even if it's in such a tiny meeting room. This is the marshal room and immediately looks really impressive. That clock's so nice. However, it's such a shame that the drop ceiling's there. It sort of ruins the room almost. The sunlight coming through just really lights up this room. This bit looks really stripped, as you can see. The power's on in here though. This is really strange. The roof's got some really nice detailing on it, but it's really low. And the fluorescent lights just really contrast. The graffiti doesn't help either. Another lovely big room. This is how the architecture should be kept. It's dated, but it's been refurbished and polished pretty much. And it's a shame that they couldn't have kept that going. Top floor is what you'd expect.
Before we managed to document the Guild Hall, our initial visit had firstly led us into the police station at the rear of the courthouse. Here, we didn't anticipate for as much old-fashioned interest as we would end up coming across.
So we're inside the police station part of the complex. It's got a very nice Art Deco staircase we're walking up now, but besides from that, we don't think in either the police station or the fire station there's going to be much of interest. It's all about working our way towards the courthouse.
Power's on there. Yeah, it looks stripped to me.
Yeah. I mean, the architecture's good, it's just, there's nothing here really. I like the glass panels above the doorways. That's quite old school. This is nice. Like a boardroom, and it's got that conventional old fireplace that they have. Not much light getting in here though, with all the curtains drawn. This staircase is even nicer. Those little spirals are definitely Greek inspired. I love when staircases have a huge space in the middle. But yeah, again, very Art Deco. These are cells.
Yeah, got the proper doors, haven't they?
Yeah. They're quite modern though.
Wonder if the power works in this one. Doesn't seem to. Is that one on?
Yeah, it's on in here. This is the bottom floor reception. It's kept those core designs on the doors, like a fence, and the power's still working. Oh, these are some beds. And
Trashed unlike the rest of the place.
yeah, it's like beds and lockers. I have no idea what this is doing in a fire station.
Maybe an overnight thing for workers.
Yeah, for like a training exercise maybe. If anyone knows, let us know.
Afterwards, we found ourselves within the fire station, the final property on site, adjoined to the police department.
This is a really tall ceiling. Again, drop down, but they've got these nice wooden board features. This room's really big as well. Same style as the corridor. There's a station memorial over there. It's not just standard graffiti.
Yeah, the workers must have put their names on just before the place closed.
Oh, it looks like a garage here, perhaps.
I think it's for the fire engines.
Yeah, I think so, judging by those doors. Especially the ones out onto the street there.
Yeah, it is. You can tell they're all motorised with the winches at the top.
There was little to see in the fire station in comparison to the police station and especially the Guild Hall. After a short look around, we soon decided to conclude our exploration, thankfully succeeding in the courthouse a few days later. Although the council has placed spotlights on their aims to convert the building into a luxury hotel, as of 2023, the facility still remains disused. Hopefully, a positive transformation will occur before it is too late. Here are some of our photographs captured at the abandoned courthouse. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed some of our older videos recently from years gone by. However, we think it's time we brought some newer discoveries to the table. See you next time.